You all are familiar with the number systems. In the beginning you have learned natural number system, whole number system. Then integers we have talked about in earlier class. After integer you have learned rational number, irrational number and real number. So class up to class 10th, this is the journey of number system. Today I am adding something more. It's called as complex number system. The question arises why there is a need of learning this. So let us look at this question. Solve. This is a quadratic equation from class 10. X square minus 6x plus 5. You are familiar that you will be writing product will be equal to 5 and sum will be equal to minus 6 and thinking about two numbers like this and then will be putting and getting the solution. So what are the two numbers which will give you product 5? Suppose I have written 5 and 1. Product will be 5 but sum will be not minus 6. So what I can do? I can write minus 5 and minus 1 and now it is possible to answer the question x square minus 5x minus x plus 5 will be equal to 0 and suppose I will take common, it will be x minus 5. Here it is minus 1 common, again it will be x minus 5. So you can have the answer like this, x minus 5 and x minus 1, then you know the simplification separately and finally you are getting x is equal to 5 and x is equal to 3 is nothing but the solution of the question. But if the question is asked like this, say here it is product must be what? Correct. Product must be 14 and sum must be 3. Do you have any option where the product is 14? Because product 14 can be obtained 14 into 1, 7 into 2. There is no other option and with that there is no possibility you can get the value as 3. So if you remember, you have used this formula x is equal to minus b plus minus under root. So minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon twice a. Coming to just I am trying to replace the value. It will be nothing but minus 3 plus minus under root b square is nothing but 9 minus 4ac 56 upon 4 upon 4. If you remember the remarks which you are writing, here it is getting root under 56 minus 6 means 50 and minus again 3, so it will be 47 upon 4. I think this kind of the situation which is arising at class 10th, so you are coming to the concept called as discriminant. B square minus 4ac is negative, therefore no real root or no root also they are sometimes using, but the correct word is no real root and you are not answering the further. But today I am sharing this question can be answered in complex form. The question arises how to answer the question. So let us look at this. Square root of 16 is nothing but 4. Square root of minus 25, what can be? Look here how to answer. It can be written as 25 into minus 1. So it can be written as 25 square root is 5 and square root of minus 1. This is a new symbol which I am telling you, it is iota, 5i. Similarly, suppose you want to write this, it will be root 7 and I will be there. So this is a new symbol which you should know. So what is the value of I? I will be equal to square root of minus 1. Now here also this question can be written as minus 3 plus minus root 47 and I can take in front divided by 4 is nothing but the solution. So this is a new concept which you should learn. So then question arises, what is the value of I square? The same thing is repeated 2 times. It will be nothing but root of minus 1 into minus 1 is 1 and you will get 1. If question is asked about I cube, then it is I square into 1. But I square value is nothing but 1. Then and I value is just simply I am writing I. So I will get the answer as here it is I square is nothing but minus 1. I square is nothing but minus 1 the whole square. Minus 1 the whole square. Now I raised to power 4. I raised to power 4 is nothing but I square is minus 1. Again I square is minus 1. If you simplify you will get 1. But can it is possible to find out I raised to power 4 in different way? Yes. I cube into I. But what is the value of I cube? I cube is nothing but here it is minus 1 is there. So it will be nothing but minus of I and over here it is also I there. So it will be minus of I square and this will give you minus I square is minus 1, and you will get 1 as answer. So, so far what we have calculated, we have talked about I square, I cube, I raised to power 4. Similarly, you can try for this 4 example. Try to find out I raised to power 5, I raised to power 6, I raised to power 7, and I raised to power 8. Now you may be asking how to find out these values. How we have did here, the same approach you can apply and get the answer. I raised to power 5 can be written as I raised to power 4 into 1, so on, so on, so on. Just quickly get the answer, quickly get the answer. So you will get this 4 number, I minus 1 minus I 1. Whenever you keep on finding this I raised to power, you will be getting this pattern only. Here also look, it is I, then it was minus 1, then it was minus I, and the lastly you have got 1. So this pattern always continue. Whenever after every 4 you will be getting the same answer. Now once you have learned this, then question arises how to get these two questions. Look here, I raised to power 208. What I can do, it will be written as I raised to power 4 raised to power something. That means 208 is divided by 4, 4 5s are 20, then 8, it will be 52. Why I have did like this? Because I raised to power 4 is known to me, is 1. So 1 raised to power 52, it will give me 1. Okay. Now another question. Say 5 by I raised to power minus 79. So 5 will be like this. I raised to power 4, 79 divided by 4. 4 1s are 4, 3, 9. 4 6, 4 8s are 32, 4 9s are 36. 36 and 3. So I can write here it is 19. Try to understand this. Into remainder is 3, I raised to power 3, I raised to power 3. This value is always 1, this value is always 1. So therefore I am dividing by 4. Now I cube answer is known to you. What is the value of I cube? I cube is nothing but minus I cube value is nothing but minus I. So I am writing this is minus I. So what you are getting, 5 divided by minus I. But make a habit, don't keep denominator as I. So I can multiply numerator also I, denominator also I, so as to get the answer. So I am getting 5I divided by minus I square. I square is minus 1 and minus I square is nothing but 1. So this is the way of evaluating the complex number. Quickly I will just show something else. Just one more question. Suppose it is asked I raised to power minus 387. So what you can do, 1 upon I raised to power 387, and it will be 1 by I raised to power 4. Again you can divide by that 4 only. This will be again what? 1 only. I cube is nothing but I can write 1 by minus I. Again multiply by I, and if you simplify you will get the value as I only. Okay.